Consider a world where you can't consume any animal byproducts. For a lot of you, that's a very scary concept, or quite possibly unattainable. A lot of you think it might even be unhealthy. But there are thousands of Americans, thousands of people across the world that are now adapting to what would be considered an up-and-coming trend, what is veganism. There's 3 different kinds. There's ethical veganism, dietary veganism, and then complete or strict veganism. Over the next couple minutes, I'm going to take you through the steps of what it takes to be a vegan, the pros, and then also combat some of the cons that are commonly known as myths for the vegan culture. Basically, what it takes to be a vegan is to abstain from eating or involving yourself in a lifestyle that has anything to do with animal byproducts. So that would be no eggs, no dairy, nothing made of leather, any kind of animal cruelty, which is where the ethical veganism comes in. Some people just don't believe in how animals are treated prior to them becoming the meal. So, caged birds that make eggs, which is why they do cage-free eggs for some vegetarians. That's not considered veganism. A strict vegan wouldn't involve themselves in any kind of egg product at all. But there are very great egg substitutes that a lot of people do use. So you can still enjoy baked goods, you can still enjoy eggs, that kind of stuff. It just wouldn't be the same thing, and you're not involving yourself in any kind of animal cruelty as well. There's people who are just dietary vegans, so that you would have soy-based products versus any kind of meat, fish, or animal byproducts, like I said, with the dairy, the cheese. But again, there's a lot of soy-based or alternatives. And then there's lifestyle vegans that both choose dietary, ethical, so that involves clothing, any kind of bath product, everything involved, bedspreads, and the kind of grocery bags you would use. So that really takes a lot of strict lifestyle changes, but it is absolutely obtainable. And a lot of people don't like to go from a regular diet to strict veganism. It's something you want to ease yourself into, but it's something that's absolutely you're able to do. What I have here is an example. I'll zoom it in here, of a vegan food pyramid that I have. So some of the things we have on here, what you'd want to eat sparingly would be vegetable oils, sweets, salt. You can still absolutely have all of those things. Then the eating moderately, so 3 to 5 servings a day, would be nuts, seeds, soy milk, tofu. Tofu is a fantastic meat substitute, gives you a lot of the same proteins. Then there's the fruit and vegetable. You obviously want to eat that very generously as a vegan or a vegetarian, because that gives you a lot of the substance and nutrients that you do need. There's no fruits and vegetables that you can't have as a vegan. And then the eating liberally, which is where you get the bulk of your meal and mass, would be the whole grains, bread, cereals, pasta, rice, and potato. There's a lot of recipes that are out there, a lot of celebrities, a lot of famous people, a lot of books, videos, documentaries that really offer you a lot of insight, ideas, and ways to make it creative. So it doesn't have to be so difficult. And a lot of myths out there is that it's so awful, or that you might wither away, or you're not going to get all the proteins that you need, or nutrients. But that's why they make vitamins, which you should be taking regardless of your kind of diet. One of my references is actually the Medline Plus National Library of Medicine. There's several doctors that have written journals in there, which is both available in hard copy and online through the through the website, and you can use Google to search for that. Again, that's Medline Plus. It's the National Library of Medicine. A lot of doctors are saying that you can choose any kind of diet that you want, whether it's vegan or raw. Things that a lot of people have in the past said that's dangerous for you in your diet, you can always supplement with a vitamin, or another product. Soy-based, may it be for a vegan. Also vegan.org, which is a nonprofit educational website that really gives you a lot of information on how to ease into it, the kind of staples you want to buy to, make it work, the definitions, and really go further into what the 3 different kinds or the 3 main groups are, the complete benefits. Besides just ethical and what's good for your body, I did it for a small amount of time. And as someone who did it, I felt like I was getting natural energy. It wasn't so hard for me to get out of bed. I didn't have to exercise to really get the tone that I wanted. The day-to-day activities I was getting, my body was really benefiting from, because I didn't have fats and things weighing me down, a lot of harsh, chemicals or products, processed foods really, do to your body. So I felt like those were the kind of things too. So, being a vegan isn't something that is so awful or horrible, and a lot of people, I think, even if it was short term or for detoxing, would really benefit from it. Like I said, vegan.org is a great reference there, or Medline Plus has the National Library of Medicine. Several doctors have written journals on that as well.